Are you sick and tired of finding, buying, and refilling ice in your luxury, ridiculously expensive cooler when you go on boat trips, RV trips, hovercraft trips, or even his and hers cheap excursions? What's up with you? No, what's up with you, homie? Oh, sorry for the cringe, guys. Unless you're my kid, then my kids, you're welcome for the cringe. You deserve more, quite frankly. Hey, in all seriousness, I'm trying to film a video here and talk about this thing. So let me tell you about this 12 volt EUHOMY. I think you pronounce it EUHOMY refrigerator freezer that I've had for a few weeks now, that I was sent to test, and everything I've done has proven that this is an amazing fridge freezer. I have 3 of these. This one is the largest, not by much. The other one I have is a 50 liter. This one is a 55 liter. So it's just slightly larger, and it's got some great features, including an app, quick cool. It's running on 12 volts. They send us these amazing cool stickers. My kids have already been eyeballing these. I told them after I make a video, you can have the stickers. You can run off of 120 volts. Right now it's running off of my battery booster jump pack on 12 volts. It comes with a really handy quick start guide, the full user's manual, and then it's got an app, so you can control this with an app from wherever you are in your house, your car, your truck, your van, your hovercraft, your Jeeps, wherever you can run this thing with your phone, is what I'm trying to say. Holy cow. I've got to go before I tell you about this. It's the 4th of July. We're going on base to watch the fireworks. So I've got to get this loaded with all the cold snacks that my son wants. He's 21, by the way. We're going to load this up with the cold snacks. We're going to take the base. We're going to watch fireworks. And then afterwards, tomorrow or something, we'll tell you about it. If you're looking for a tall, large capacity, moderate capacity, 12 volt fridge freezer for your car, boat, RV, house, you name it, this is it. I don't know what the dog's barking at, but she's barking at something. Let's open it up first and check it out. First thing, it's got this cool little chain to keep the lid from flopping open. It's got nice lights. The lid of this one is different than some others, and it's built more like those high dollar coolers than a regular cooler that is just electric. It's also got this aluminum metal insert stuff here. So it's got 2 chambers. One chamber here you can fit some drinks in real easy, and the other one you can fit some really tall stuff. It's got this metal basket, and this metal basket also has the dividers. You take the metal basket out, you've got 2 extra cup holders down there, so that's great. And it's got the 4 cup holders on top. It's the perfect size to sit on. I think I already talked about all of everything else it comes with. And I talked about, well, I didn't talk about it. It also comes with a sticker that tells you what temperature to put all your things at. Right now, it's pretty hot outside, quite hot outside. So when I turned this on, it was at 104 degrees. So it is working extremely hard. I've got it on max and I've got it on high. I'll show you what all those things do in the app. But right now, you can, right here on this control panel, you can change the settings and adjust your temperature. I've got it set at 34 degrees, so just above freezing, so that it's a refrigerator and not a freezer. Let me show you the app real quick, and then I'll talk about a test I did with this and show you that test. So they've got an EUHOMY app, and you can open up your EUHOMY fridge, and here it shows you it's down to 101 already. Like I said, it's hot outside. Battery's showing it's in good shape. It's just that jump pack, like I said earlier. It's in max mode. Battery protect is high. So you can set it to eco if you want. You can set the battery protect mode, so if the voltage drops, it's going to protect that battery over there and it will turn off. So if you got it plugged into your car, that's an awesome feature. It's detecting that you're using a lot of battery from your car. If you set it on low, it's going to turn off even sooner, so that when you get back to your car, you can actually start your car and get in it. And then you can set the temperature down here. So it's a very simple app, very easy to use, very upfront, and it's really quick to connect. So I was talking about the test that I ran. I decided to plug this into a 100 amp hour battery. So I got a 100 amp hour dumb fume battery, and I wanted to see how long 100 amp hours would run this fridge for. And I was absolutely blown away. I didn't have enough time to run the test, as you'll see, but it did a great job. So let me show you that test before I'm done with the video, and you can see how efficient these things are and how they're going to run. So I'll be right back. So I'm about to connect the EUHOMY 55 quart refrigerator freezer to this 100 amp hour dumb fume battery. So I just reset my meter so we'll be able to see the power consumption. And we're going to throw a few things in there. So let's go ahead and plug it in. And my setup's pretty simple. I just have the shunt here and this little cigarette outlet thing plugged into the shunt, a 15 amp fuse in line with the wire. So we're going to set it on max, not eco. We're going to test this thing out, and we're going to set the temperature at 0 degrees. So I want it to freeze. I want it to be freezer. We're going to take some Powerade. We'll drop those in the bottom. Actually, let's take the divider out. So we've got those popsicles, Powerade popsicles in the bottom. I'm going to take 2 of these water bottles, set them on this side. So this says we have 86 hours and 10 minutes till empty. 15.7 watts and 1 amp. So we're at 100%, 99.97 amp hours. So this will give us how much we've used, at least it should. So we'll figure it all out. But we're going to see how long this. It is currently 8:20 p.m. and we'll see how long this 12-volt refrigerator freezer, acting as a freezer, can run on 100 amp hours. I got some plans for this in the morning, so hopefully this is done, but I doubt it. This is probably going to last more than a day, I would guess. So if it's 1 amp, so tell me if I'm doing this right? This is 100 amp hours, and I have a little over 1 amp. Is that 100 hours? Well, it's not quite 250, so like 75 hours this thing should run. Math for Marines, so I'm sorry. But EUHOMY dumb fume, will this run for 75 hours? I don't have 75 hours to let this sit and run for, and it's going to use even less because right now it's trying to cool it down from 70 degrees to 0. And then once we get down to 0, this is going to drop. So I guess we'll see where we're at in the morning, and then maybe call it. So, if your power went out like 8 p.m. or see if it'll last all night. So, if you take some stuff out of the freezer, throw it in here, what do we got? So we're just going to stand by. It's been exactly 12 hours. The fridge is only at 7 degrees because I opened it up to check the coldness. The popsicles are almost frozen. The waters are pretty cold. We still have 87% left on this battery and like 50 hours. So we have a ton of time left. This will run for, basically this will run for 2 more days, which is crazy. So like I said, it's only used 10% in 12 hours, which means this would just be sitting here for 3 days running this freezer or this, cooler fridge freezer as a freezer. So it's pretty crazy on 12 volts. Nothing ever got hot. It's been running great. I don't have the time to let it just sit here for 3 more days on a test, but that's awesome. So one thing that this fridge does is, so right now we're pulling 1.6 amps and 21 watts. But once it reaches temperature, it'll go to 0. It'll just act as a cooler and not do any freezing or fridging whatsoever, which is why it lasts so long on a battery. So that's cool. So only a few things I didn't talk about so far in the video, and it's these really sturdy handles with the fridge this size. When you got it loaded up, you're gonna need a little help getting it into the car. Well, unless you're a hoss that's not, it's not a disabled vet like some of us. You'll be able to use your legs and not your back and get it into the car. Use somebody else. That's a benefit to some of these big fridges, is you can get a lot in them. So what the downside is, you need help because they can get pretty dang heavy. It's pretty quiet. It's already down 98 degrees. It's only been cooling for a few minutes here. Inside, it feels much, much cooler than 90 degrees. The sides of it already feel really cold. So it's pretty awesome. Just like you saw, it sips power. So I can run it off of right over there. Charging right now is my ammo can 10 amp hour solar generator that my son and I built. And it can run off that for about 5 hours. So this thing is super efficient. The trick is, obviously, if you're out here in 90-degree heat, it's going to work really, really hard to get cold and to stay cold. But if you're in the house, go ahead, cool it down in the house, fill it up in the house. And then when you get to your car, the battery, everything is not going to have to work as hard to keep it cold once it is cold. So that's the trick to these. I'm super happy with this one. I really like the size. The height is a super advantage, and it's super narrow. So if you are trying to put it in the back of your SUV, or you need somewhere narrow to put it in a boat, especially between seats or a walkway, it's going to slide right down in there and it's going to fit. It'll be tall, but it's narrow. So yeah, hopefully this helps. Check out the link in the description. There's some good brands, but like I said, this one has some really cool features, especially that lid and how it's built. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and I will catch you on the next one.